And oh man, y'all know we back at it again. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. We welcome to the GMP podcast. It's your host, Cali Cal.
Joe's really well. We on a Monday, marvelous Monday.
Man, you know what we coming with y'all at. We coming with y'all with straight bangers and information. You know what I'm saying? So just tap in. It's gonna be a great conversation. And listen, feedback is always wanted.
Absolutely.
Man, but it's great to be here today, bro. I think I had a great day. I don't know about you, man, but to be
Yeah,
honest with you, like it was just a weird day because it was a great day.
I can't complain. Today was definitely a smooth day.
I'm not complaining at all. And nor would I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. Like, complaining does what to the mind? It reinforces the fact of what you don't have. And I'm not doing that.
No, you ain't doing that. Well, I'd rather say we ain't gonna dwell on it.
I feel like a lot of people replay what we call replaying their trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, they reinforce, well, I'm having a bad day because of, and it's like, bro, to be honest with you, a bad day lasts 5 seconds.
Right.
What lasts longer is the idea of how that bad day affected you. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. For those out there that be going through some real stuff, because there's some real stuff going on in the world right now, I get it. Bad days is bad days. But listen, perspective is everything. Cup half empty, cup half full. Shit, you just got a cup.
Tell them that again.
Cup half empty, cup half full, or shit, you just got a cup.
You pick. What you gonna do?
You fucking pig.
You pick.
I think people take that out of context in itself, bro. Because think about it, they ain't even take into account they still got a cup. They
Cup, exactly.
got a cup, empty or full. It's a cup there. You can do anything with it.
You just gotta pick and choose what you gonna do with it, cause ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. Yo, it's been an interesting couple of episodes, y'all. We made it to episode 10 on our last recording, and guess what? This is episode 11.
Shout out to us, baby. We doing it.
Shout out to the GMP.
Absolutely.
But it wasn't easy. That shit came with its trials and tribulations. I mean, I know me and you was chopping it up a little bit about it yesterday with Reese when we was on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Anything that's great, ain't nothing supposed to come easy.
You know what? I feel like people feel like this should come easy. And to be honest with you, I was one of them people, bro. I feel like that shit should have came easy. It should have been no reason as to why I wasn't where I wanted to be. Period.
Absolutely. I totally understand where you're coming from with that. I won't take nothing away from you and say that, but trust me, like I always tell you, baby, you gotta go through something to get something.
That's
And
the
you know
hardest
what's
part
crazy?
to go
I'll be
through
the
it.
fool to sit here and tell you I ain't think a lot of shit was gonna be easy. But I also had to think about it like, Sherelle, do you really think you're gonna get this reward without going through anything? And I had to really sit and think to myself, realistically, no the fuck you not. You gotta go through some shit. You just don't get to decide what you're gonna go through. But everything you go through is building you, is happening to you for a reason. And it's nothing that's happening for no reason at all. Like it's not just happening because it's like, oh yeah, today. No. You've lost your job. You wanna know why you probably lost your job? How many times this week you was late to work? This year you called.
Ooh. Mm. Mm.
How many times you didn't got written up for not doing your job the way you were supposed to do it? We talking about reaction, whether it's good or bad, you still got to choose. So I ain't never said it was gonna be easy, but I guarantee you, after you losing 2, 3 jobs, you gonna know I'm gonna be, my punctuality is gonna be on point. I'm going to work prepared, and whatever's in my job description, that's what I'm gonna follow. But you
Mm.
had to go through losing your job and realizing, hey, this is not the way things is supposed to go for you to get there. It ain't gonna happen
The reverse
overnight
of that.
either. You said what?
Yeah, let's talk about the reverse of that. The idea that when you sometimes you gotta lose something to gain something else.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That too. Mm-hmm.
You gotta lose something to gain something else. Because I was at a job one time when you was like, yo, you talk about taking accountability, right? So I was at the job and don't get me wrong, I was calling out, y'all. I'm gonna just keep it on it. Like, but at the same time, I used to calculate my money. So I knew I was good. But then this is what they told me at the job. They was like, what you don't understand is you're calculating your money, but some of them days you calculate and fall for the next paycheck. So you lost that battle. Man, I got a check for $250 back in 2021, December of 2021. Man, I quit that job and I went on to be a self-starting entrepreneur. A lot of our self-starting entrepreneurs out there that do personal shopping and door dashing and stuff. Shout out to all my personal shoppers. You know what I'm saying? That shit not easy.
Or
That's what it taught
what
me
a
how
God.
to do business. You know what I'm saying? Taught me how to manage my own business. Taught me how to keep track of time. taught me how to make sure that my quality of work was important. Because if anybody don't know nothing about Instacart and DoorDash, the rates and the way the customers see you and how attentive you are to the customer. Once again, we talk about providing value to community. How attentive you are to the customer is how you get better orders. But guess what? You can't get better orders until you start showing up. And then that's when I learned the value of showing up. Not showing up for a job, but showing up for me. But I first had to identify where I felt I never showed up for the job. So now that it was only on me and I'm saying bills will still do, trust me, I would always show up for me. So don't lose out on this battle. Y'all fucking show up for yourself.
Right. That's a fact. Because we ain't got enough people out here doing that. We just having a conversation before we got on here. I don't give a fuck how much money in the world you got. Some shit money can't buy. I'm here to tell you, some shit money can't buy. So when I say you gotta take care of yourself first, I mean that in every aspect. And it ain't just about no fucking money. We gonna get that across the board too. Cause I don't know. The generation we live in, boy oh boy, I feel bad. Cause if y'all think money gonna fix all y'all problems, baby, you gotta rule the fucking weight, man. Cause I didn't.
Well, then let's talk about that then, bro. Because you said you
Yeah,
think money gonna fix the problem. We dealing with tools. Money is a tool.
right, exactly. Okay, and now since we getting there, right?
Hmm.
Because of the
Talk
kind
to
of
me.
and I might go a different avenue, but I'm glad you said that. Money is a tool. So to kind of like I'm a piggy to my side of the conversation. Money is a tool, absolutely, right? And we all know this, right? And I'm very I'm well rounded in knowing that it is a tool. Why do we live in a world where it's like I got $100 million, you got you got $500,000, right? And you feel like you gotta slime me out. Do you get what I'm saying? Why do people think
Hmm.
that we're supposed to use as a tool? Because that's what it is. You slime like it's a lot of avenues and ways that I want to go. But that's one thing I wanted to say because that's another topic that we're gonna speak on further down.
So you
To
said, and just for correction and clarification, man. So you said people getting a little bread and butter and they slime out their neighbor and forget to give them a slice too.
or not even the fact of that. Not even. Sometimes a motherfucker like I don't wanna I'm gonna give my experience, right?
Talk to him,
Uh,
bro.
I've,
Talk to
I've
him.
been in
Don't do nothing.
situations.
Talk to him.
I've been in situations where I ain't had it, but everybody know. Oh, she know the way to get it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's like, oh, because I know the way to get it, and because like I use it as a tool, but you have people that look at me and use it as like they don't look at it as a tool. They look at it like at any given time, right? When you feel like you gotta slime the people you love, the people you care about, even the motherfucker that you don't care about, you don't know. The moment you gotta slime them out for something that's supposed to be used as a tool, because that's the only thing it is guess what? You can get $100 million, right? If you don't know what to do with it, guess what? You still gonna go broke. So all the sliming out and snake shit in the world, guess what? Only thing that's gonna do, it ain't gonna change the value of the dollar. $50 gonna still be $50 after you slime a motherfucker out. But guess what it do deteriorate? The value of you. Ain't
Ooh,
nobody talking
ooh.
about that. Ain't nobody
Ooh,
talking about
say
that.
again. That was cold.
Ain't nobody talking
Woo!
about that.
Y'all talking about
Fifty dollars gonna
deteriorating
fifty
the
dollars
value
gonna
of
be fifty
you.
dollars. You can't change it, even
Sure.
if you wanted to. You can't make it $55 or $52. You can't make it a $50. It could be a $50 bill. It's gonna be a $50 bill. But when you walk away, you're gonna be able to say, "Oh yeah, I was up. I slimed a nigga out for $100,000." Okay, and then they're gonna go get that $100,000 again. You gonna go broke because you don't even know how to get the $100 that you just stole. And 9 times out of 10, this motherfucker ain't gonna let you back around him again, right? But then you walk
Mhm.
away.
Your own value
I didn't
out the
say I
window.
didn't say motherfuckers all for a piece of paper. I didn't say motherfuckers lose out on lifetime opportunities where you could have been making money back to back to back, all because you trying to get over on a nigga, all because you trying to slime a nigga out. The same motherfucker that guess what? He put you in a position to watch you eat and make sure you eat. So and then motherfuckers be feeling like, oh, I got one up. I did my big one. You didn't. Cause you talking to a motherfucker was like, nigga, I could give you this $5,000 and I could walk away and you gonna spend that 5 bands and you gonna go broke, right? And I'm still gonna be good. And I'm gonna be able to go make that shit back 1,000 times and I don't deteriorate my value, who I am as a person, my morals, my principles, nothing that I stand on. So it's when I say a tool, Yes, we need it to survive, to be able to get through, pay our bills, take care of our family. But at any given time, if that shit begin to change who you are and how you treat your people and just your morals and integrity, I can't fuck with you. I'm sorry.
I mean, then the tools
Can't
use.
fuck with
If you listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this, and I'm gonna say this to every GM out there. One, if you know anything about me and Rail, obviously we don't come from a lot, so that means we building everything right now. You dig? So, um, but we were always these individuals, and I know that sounds like really weird to people, but we were always these kind of people. And we were around the wrong people that didn't know how to utilize their tools. Now, this is no knock on my loved ones. I love my people. Don't never get that fucked up, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family man. But one of the things I will tell you is, listen, if you're listening to somebody with no knowledge, then guess what? You still lack knowledge. Just like if you listen to somebody with no money,
Mm-hmm.
still got no money. Now, the difference is, and what Rel just told y'all, and I don't know if y'all caught that little gem, is it wasn't the idea that I had money. It was the idea that they knew I would do anything in my ability to make sure I had always or knew how to.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's most important. The person that can guide you to the direction that you want to be.
Yeah.
So now, we do all these things and everybody checking in and locking in, and we love them for that. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we're not stupid neither. We understand that we learn how to use tools to work for us. So when you get you an extra couple of dollars, don't think you just got an extra couple of dollars and I'm up on my family. Let's check this out. You need to utilize that tool to create more tools.
Right.
That's what a tool is good for. Imagine a hammer. Imagine a hammer, y'all. A hammer does what? Build, break, pull, whatever, right? Whatever you want to do. Check this out, though. Did you know that a hammer can also, if you take the back of a hammer and chop at a tree for a little bit, and then
break it down.
you take the front of the hammer and you can find it out a little bit. You can find it. Now, I'm not talking about having a perfectly shaped hammer. This shit hammer that you create with another hammer is going to be a little wobbly and wonky. But guess what? Your only job was to mold it into the tool that it could be. Just like money. The money is there to mold you into the thing that you could be. You were already that thing. The tree was already a hammer. It just took the hammer to chop down the tree, refine it, maybe hit it, bang it a few times to clean around the edges. Now you got this busted, rusty looking hammer. But guess what? If that hammer is then now taken, if somebody sees the potential as that hammer and say, I may not be able to have the hammer you have, refined, detailed, strong enough to tear down trees. But what I do have is the idea of a hammer, an image of a hammer, the mold of a hammer. And from there, I can do something. Now you take your hammer somewhere else. You take it to a polisher or somebody that knows about metal to get you a better hammer head.
Yep.
Come on, y'all. We ain't telling y'all nothing y'all don't know. Y'all know this,
Hey.
huh? Know this? Is you listening is the biggest question.
Right.
You know it, but are you listening?
Some
Too.
Not
Bro,
about
we
it.
was just dropping.
Thanksgiving is
gems. I
about
don't know
what you
if they
do
caught
with
on to that.
it.
I don't know if they caught on to that.
They
Them
better.
was cold.
Sometimes it ain't about the information that's given, it's about what you do with it. So
Mm.
what you take from this, if it resonate, take it. If it don't, leave it for
Leave
somebody.
it.
Leave
Or
it for
leave it
somebody
where
to
it's
do
at.
it.
Create more space for those who want the fucking information.
Right.
But nah, y'all, to be honest with you too, another thing people don't really talk about, Ram, and it ain't even for the sake of us talking about it, but it's how much time you got to put in to get what you want.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Everybody talks about it. But listen, bro, one of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to talk about it the way everybody else talk about it. And I don't want to talk about it different from everybody else either. I want to make sure people understand the same exact message. We ain't telling y'all nothing new. We ain't about to preach to y'all and act like we some gurus and we know what we talking about. No, we're going to give y'all lives, real life experiences, and ask y'all how it made y'all feel.
How can you relate? If you can relate.
Sure. Most of the time they can't. You know it.
Shit. That's all.
And they can't look bad because then now everybody judging.
Mm-hmm.
You judging a man you can't even relate to.
Or you can't do right. Say that again. You judging the man you can't even relate to.
And then check it out. But it's the same thing with the money. I'll reel all that back together. Check this out, y'all. Y'all gonna love this. You know why your family might be judging you for making a couple of dollars? Because they can't relate. And you know why they're gonna continue to judge you while you're making a couple of dollars? Because you never offered them an opportunity to relate to you. And even
Mm-hmm.
if you did, understand everything is in communications in a different way. I had a homie
And
one time.
you know what's crazy? I was
Yeah,
just about to say,
I
go,
had
no, take
it
off.
was
Go ahead.
crazy. Yeah, I had a homie one time. You know what he told me? So I'm doing this is around the time y'all was doing like foreign exchange currency trading, and Trump, what son? Like it was crazy, yo. And I was making a couple of little dollars on there. You know what I'm saying? Foreign exchange currency trading is basically when you trade two currencies against one another and figure out which one is going to be more valuable than the other,
Valuable than mm-hmm.
et cetera, et cetera. It's like the stock market, but on steroids. You could get paid instantly, but it's gambling. It's still gambling. It's just gambling on your phone. Um, and if you're not doing something with a plan, you're going to fail. Fail to
Right.
plan to fail. So there's that. But he told me this. I'm offering it to the homies because a lot of y'all probably experienced this. Offer it to the homies. Then the homies tell you this. Well, I think it's a good idea, but we don't do that. It's like, wait, who is we?
Yeah.
Hit that.
Right. Who is?
We talking about communication and understanding how to get the same concept that's in your brain, how to mold somebody and then tell them they have to go be then molded by something else. Okay, check this out.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them that I made $200 in less than 5 minutes. And they was like, all right, next time you do that, call us and let us. I mean, next time you do that a couple more times, and then we'll try to learn about it. This is what I told them. And many of y'all feel like this. Next time I finish learning about it, I'm not going to want to tell y'all nothing.
Mm-mm.
Don't that sound like a tool that forgot to mold the tool instead of just letting the tool know that, hey, I know you can't stay here, but I just wanted to provide you with information, a new
Right.
perspective of your mind. See, that was my dilemma, y'all. I should have just provided them with a new perspective of my mind. Yo, I'm currently working on X, Y, and Z, and I think it's pretty cool.
You should
And if
try it.
they wanted to learn about it, then that would have been a perfect opportunity to mold. But I never really gave them the chance to say, hey, I want to learn about that. I just took it upon myself to say, hey, y'all need to be on the same thing I'm on. Because y'all ain't on shit right now. But then guess what? I lost them in the process too. Because now foreign exchange currency looks very unattractive to them because of how they were first introduced to it. So next time they may hear the stock market and I'm like I told y'all, this makes how you communicate what you're trying to give somebody is very important. You can't take somebody to where you are because they haven't been where you've been.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to communicate that a little different. Whether it's just simply provide information or you a reseller. Check your resellers out, right? You got a couple homies, a couple girls out there where y'all like, yo, I'm a reseller. I'm about to start my resale. Then you try to put your friends on. And guess what? Your friends don't want to resell. And you trying to figure out, like, I'm making so much money. Why they don't want to resell? Because they don't know how you got there. They haven't been
That
where you
right.
they
Absolutely.
didn't utilize they didn't have access to the same tools as you, weren't refined by the same things as you.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't take away from the fact that they still want to be millionaires, money makers, providers.
Yeah.
So you know what you start doing to help your community, y'all. And I'm gonna say this to all the GMs, bro. And then I'm gonna let you chop it up. But you start offering them a space to be that provider or to chase those dreams. Like, come on, y'all. How many people out there probably want to y'all? A lot of y'all. A lot of y'all. How many of y'all probably want a house? Or the
Yeah,
ones
we
with
like that.
cars
I
with
take it.
cars. How many people want a Benz right now? You get what I'm saying? Like, think about stuff like that. Attach it to something somebody wants and how they can get it.
Get it. Mm-hmm.
And maybe they might not do it the way you want them to do it, but they'll still do it. They might not start when you want them to start, but they'll still start. Man, that's all I gotta say for them for that one. So I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Listen, when you utilize the tool, And when you worried about, well, my family just want to use me for money, you gotta remember something, y'all.
Yeah, not even just family, friends,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
friends too. But the idea is, if you teach a man how to fish, he'll eat forever.
exactly. Say that again.
And guess what? All you showed him was that you had a pole and a string. What he did with the pole and the string was completely up to him.
Mm-hmm.
He might go out there, see the pole and the string, and then get 10 poles, wrap them all together in one string, and now he can put a big piece of bait at the bottom. Now he catching bigger fish.
Because if you teach
So
me how to fish, I ain't gonna have to come back for yours.
I don't have to come back for you.
I
So,
gotta
but you
come
have
back
to
for you.
provide it. Y'all missed the moral of the story. It wasn't teaching them nothing. It was the fact that you were hungry and he was hungry. And instead of just feeding him, he taught him how to fish. That's crazy. The way we dropping gems on y'all is actually crazy, bro.
I pray that ain't go over your heads.
Did you hear the message though, bro? It ain't have nothing to do with teaching a man nothing, bro. He can't man nothing he ain't want to know. You know what it did have something to do with it? Let me tell you. It had something to do with the fact that man was hungry.
Facts.
And he didn't have nothing to eat. And he thought I was gonna be the one to feed him. And I said, nah, I'm gonna teach you how to feed yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And then guess what? All y'all out there that's like, oh, well, I tried to teach them and they ate a little bit, but guess what? They must have not been hungry enough or they must be fat enough. Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I deal with a population that go 3, 4, 5, 6 days. You ain't never heard a human being going 6 days without eating. And let me let you know something. When a man or a woman is hungry, they will do
Trust me, they gonna eat, baby.
anything
Yeah.
to make sure they satiate.
You know what's crazy? Because my grandmother used to say this saying when we was kids, you hungry enough, you'll eat it. You hungry enough, you'll eat it. I took that motherfucking saying with me so far in my life. It's bigger than just if I'm hungry. Like literally, if you hungry enough, you gonna eat
You'll
that.
eat it.
Trust me.
You'll get it.
And sometimes you have to put that in different aspects. If you hungry enough for success, if you hungry enough to be great, guess what? You're gonna do anything in your ability to get there. It ain't nothing to nobody that's gonna stop you. Because guess what? If you hungry, it's hell. And you gotta get a meal. I'm talking about hungry. I ain't talking about a motherfucker where it's like, oh yeah, I could go for a snack. No, I'm not here to go for no snack. I'm here to take over everything.
Nigga, I'm
I
hungry.
ain't here to leave no crumbs. So again, when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, it goes
If
back
you
it
want
up.
it as bad as you want to
Then
breathe,
you will be successful. And success comes with a whole lot of breaking down and building up.
mhm, breaking down and building up. And guess what? I'm glad we got into that conversation of because that's what we was talking about in the beginning, y'all. Real wasn't trying to tell y'all like don't help your family members that are using you. It was just letting you know that you haven't identified what makes them hungry. When they asked you for money to go to the store to buy new shoes, why did they want the new shoes? When she wanted to get some money to get her hair done, why does she want to get her hair done? What is it attached to? That's important, right, Rob? That's important. What is that attached to? Because it's more than just because she don't want to get her hair done to just go sit in the house. And he don't want to just give new shoes just to fucking what? Walk around in the kitchen?
Right. Absolutely not. It's a reason behind everything, whether it's good or bad. I just pray that y'all people stay. I always tell people you got in this life, as much as we don't want to be humble, trust me.
But
Like
then
oh,
guess what? You gotta identify
mm-hmm.
what makes them hungry. Like, okay, so Shorty, why you want your hair done? Oh, I'm trying to go to this party, da 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 da. Why you trying to be at the party? Oh, I'm trying to go kick it with my friends. So now I found out what's most important to you. You want to kick it with your friends. So what if I found a different way for you to kick it with your friends? Would you still want to get your hair done? Yeah, because it makes me look good. Well, now we talking about self-esteem.
Right.
What if I started complimenting you more? Oh, well, I just like to get my hair done for me. So now this is something that's more selfish and less than selfless, and it serves nobody. That's still important. That's still what makes them hungry. You can use somebody's pride to make them the greatest version of themselves. I guarantee it.
Mm.
You heard
Use
that
our
word,
pride for
Rob? You
everything
can use
else.
somebody's pride to make them the best version of themselves.
Use the pride for everything else. To use it to be great. That's tell them that again.
Man,
Yeah, I like that.
damn, that was look, it was so cold, bro. I didn't forgot it already. I didn't forgot it. And that let y'all know when we be chopping it up with y'all, this is coming from the heart. Because you can use somebody's pride to get them to become the best version of themselves.
Absolutely.
You can. You really can. Um, so no, it ain't about not helping your family. And no, it ain't about being money hungry. And no, it ain't like, bro, what it's about is identifying what makes them hungry, what they're passionate about, what makes them happy, what makes them tick,
Mm-hmm.
what they love. See, love is a different beast. You'll do anything for it.
Yeah,
You'll do everything to get it. But you gotta show up. Gotta show up.
exactly. Okay, definitely got. And you can't pick and choose. If you're gonna show up, you're gonna show up every day. Can't show up
Mhm.
Monday and Tuesday. And then here go Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You ain't nowhere to be found. But you expect on Friday, but you expect something at the end of the week. No, that don't make sense. How the fuck you expect to have a 4 week check and you only been to work for 2 days? Just don't work like that, brother. Sorry.
Thought it
My
did.
brothers and my sisters. Just don't work
I
like
thought
that.
it did, bro. You know, you on the phone with a bastard that thought it did. Swear I did.
Oh,
I got
trust
a
me, I
reality
did.
check real fast. $250 in my pocket. And I'm 22 years old. You tripping, bro.
I done been there. Trust me. Trust me. I didn't and like I said before, you gotta go through something to get and I guarantee you won't make that mistake again.
Having sense.
Tuh.
Having sense. That's got to be one of the most embarrassing feelings. And for everybody out there, and y'all know it, bro, when you got $250 in your account and you grown and you think you out here partying and doing all
Learning.
that stuff,
You got
you ain't
bills and
as
shit.
grown as you thought you
You
was.
ain't nowhere near, right? Mm-hmm.
You ain't as grown as I wasn't as grown as I thought I was. And at this point, I'm paying my own rent. I'm paying bills, all types of weird shit. Y'all not $250 talking about I'm outside. Nigga, I'm not outside. I'm not outside. So you know what I started
He said,
doing?
niggas,
I
I'm gonna
started,
quit tonight.
nah, real talk. I started reading books and stuff, y'all. And check this out. The years that follow made over six figures. Families still don't know it because they not hungry enough. They still don't know how somebody can move 3,000 miles away and make over six figures.
Mm-hmm.
They not hungry enough, y'all.
You gotta have it. You
Touching a
gotta
million before 28 years old. Catching $1 million. Imagine that, y'all. They wouldn't even believe me if I showed them the fucking receipts. You gotta be hungry.
I just, but yo, you took the words out of my mouth. You gotta be.
Gotta be hungry.
Gotta be hungry. It's the only way it's gonna happen.
Tuh.
Well, you'll be hungry. You hit. If you ain't hungry, you go get it. You're gonna be sitting hungry, starving. So you pick. At the end of the day, it's only two ways this road gonna go. You pick one. I know
You
which
pick
way I'm
one.
going. I know which way I'm going, baby. It ain't. And once you go down that road, baby, it ain't no turning back. That shit hit a dead end once you turn down that road. So you better figure it out. You better figure it out fast. Ain't no listen. Do it. Whatever you got it on your heart to do it. Start. Got to start somewhere. But trust me, if you're hungry enough for it, you're gonna get exactly where you want to be. Just gotta have it in you. Can't can't. I know we live in the world fake it till you make it, but baby, some shit you just can't fake. I'm sorry to bring it to you. Some shit you just can't fake. Success
You,
ain't some shit you can fake. Sooner or later, like I tell you all the time, guess what? It's only but so much time. Time will reveal itself. So you ain't gotta you can sit back and make it you can make it sound good. Trust me, time gonna reveal if it really look good or not. If it really is what you say it is. So if you want it, you go get it. And don't stop. Don't turn back. And sometimes we gotta leave the ones that we love and we care for dearly behind.
you know what, bro? I think that one broke my heart right there. Nobody told me that. See,
Mm-hmm.
nobody tell y'all the truth. I'm not BSing with y'all, bro. Like, they tell y'all the truth, but they not giving y'all like I always felt like that. Check this out, y'all. I'm not no hater. I don't really care. I watched all the greats because I wanted to be the greats. You watch the greats and understand the greats and you fill in the gaps. That's what great people do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I noticed is they never told us when.
Yeah.
Right?
Happy.
They tell you that, okay, check this out. You probably like, yo, Cal, what you chatting about? So they never tell us when. They tell us that, okay, I'll give you an example. Being a barber is going to take time. How much time? Okay. Being a nail technician, going to take time. How much time? Being a doctor is going to take time. How much time? When will I lose my friends? When when will my family stop calling?
Word.
Bro, can I give them an answer? Or you want to give it to them?
Ain't no time.
Sure. That's the fucking God.
Ain't no
Me,
motherfucking.
y'all. I almost flipped the table. I was just so excited. She just said that. Ain't no time. That shit was an illusion. That shit hit you at the drop of a dime. You sleeping one day, you wake up the next day, and boom. There it is. Gone. That life smack you straight in your face. So when you ask him, when do I become a doctor? You woke up one morning and became a doctor. That shit was almost instantaneous. People try to put, oh, because you put work in behind it. Nah, that's the physical version of it. Let's talk about spiritually. When did it actually happen?
It was already there, baby.
You was already a doctor before you became a doctor. Sometimes people forget that there's no time, so it takes this illusion of time. There's no difference between how fast light can touch. Light can touch. How fast light can touch each other. From one mirror to another, it looks instantaneous. It has a time frame. It's seconds upon seconds upon seconds upon seconds that shit's happening, but it happens instantaneously. When you said you wanted to be a doctor, you were a doctor. When you said you wanted to be a barber, you were a barber. Right then and there. Boom. When they said it was going to be hard, it was hard. Right then and there. Boom.
Absolutely.
This physical world we talking about, this wanting to be like everybody, this wanting to get the answers, I had to think about that. When I lost my homies, they never told me when. Never said it was going to be the year, the date. They never tell you when you're going to die, neither, y'all.
Right.
Check this out. But guess what? We all know it's coming, don't we?
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is death is already here. Death is already here. And I know y'all probably like, what the fuck? Death is already here. Yo, check this shit out. Each day you kill the old version of yourself. That's why you was able to be a doctor today. And you can say, well, I worked hard in my past. Well, your past isn't the one currently talking to me. Talking to you today. So therefore, you're the only thing that exists. Just like the light reflection from mirror to mirror. You couldn't tell how long it took. All you knew is once you hit the light, it was on the other mirror and back to the other mirror. That's all you knew. It's the same thing with life. The moment you speak that motherfucker into existence, boom, it happens. That's who you are. You attract who you are. Now, a lot of motivational great speakers said this, a lot of great poets, a lot of great authors. You attract who you are. But the thing they didn't ask is they didn't have was the when part. When does that happen? It happened as soon as you said it. It's not some far off thing. It's you right now. I said I wanted to be a great motivational speaker, and then people started telling me I sound like a pastor. I said, God dang. Then I wanted to be a great motivational speaker when I was like 18, 19. People was telling me I sound like a pastor since I was a kid. Imagine that. Always sound like you speaking in poems and preaching. So when did I become a great motivational speaker? Come on, bro. Come on. I'm done. I don't got nothing else for them because I don't know if they feeling me.
And I'm glad you made that statement because I said that earlier too. You got to. We ain't get here overnight. We had to kill a lot of versions of ourselves to get to where we at. So the statement that you make when you say you already been the doctor, I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all picking up the pieces that's being put down. I pray to God these messages ain't going over your head. And I also pray that every day you wake up and able and find the willpower to kill that old version of yourself to get to where you want to be. I don't care what you want to do. Barber, beautician, own a business, own a podcast, be a real estate agent, a doctor, go to college and get 1,000 degrees. Guess what? You want to get there. Like I
It's
said,
one of the things.
it's going to take a lot of breaking down and building up.
Means
And you have to be able to
physical,
withstand.
mental, your
Say that
mirror,
again?
mental
Oh
depths.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I couldn't take this person who I am today. Where like, yo, could you imagine the version I used to be here today? I can't imagine it. That's why you couldn't imagine it.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are two different people. One already passed away.
Sometimes I amaze myself. I'm like, God damn, wait, hold up.
Man,
Yourself.
this is a great conversation.
Always great conversation. I'm glad we able to get these people, give the people these conversations. Somebody need to hear it. And y'all got any gems to drop on us? Hey, listen. Yeah. These are
Hey,
kind
man, you know I'm always chopping it with them, man. We just wanted to give y'all a little love. You know, make sure y'all was all right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Telling
be
y'all,
honest with y'all. Like,
y'all family around here, baby. That's what we do it for.
yeah, we love y'all, man. We gonna like we handle business, like, and shit. I don't even know how long we was on the call for. I'm gonna keep it on it with y'all, but I just feel like you know, this space is important, like, because we have to be able to tell the truth here. We're not. One of the things we're not gonna do is we're not going to come with y'all with a podcast, right? And y'all walk away from the podcast like, what did I learn from that podcast?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to reinforce what is already being taught. We're gonna have an open conversation about it, and we're gonna fill in the motherfucking gaps. How do I become X, Y, and Z? By asking the question, how? And your brain ain't giving you the solution, and you got to give it a second. Most people can fix their own problems. You just got to ask them the right questions. So when y'all tap in here, we just asking y'all the right questions. Y'all can fix your own problems.
Ouch. Trust me, you can.
Hmm.
Trust me.
Sure.
We sitting here talking to people that had to fix their own problems. So trust me, it's possible.
Shit, it's crazy.
Even
And
when
it's
you think,
go ahead, Ro.
I was about to say, even when you think it ain't possible, trust me, just think about it. It's somebody that has made the impossible possible. So trust me, you'll get there.
You'll get there.
But it takes work,
What you used to
takes
tell me, bro? Get
dedication.
greater later.
Get great. That's my. You know, come on now. It get greater later, baby. I'm here to tell you. Go back to our few episodes in the beginning. That was one of my main slogans right there, baby. I'm telling y'all, man. If ain't nobody else here to tell y'all, it get greater later. It really do.
Oh, yeah.
But I won't sit here and tell you it got greater later because I sat on my ass. No, that was not an option. That was not an option at all.
Yeah. That was man, that's love, man. We love y'all. And man, y'all gotta tap in, man. We about to start being live soon, especially at the end of the month. We going live. All our episodes and whatnot will be live. Um, so you guys gotta tap in, stay tuned. You always got good feedback. We really appreciate all our viewers, everybody that subscribed, like. Um, and then and then I want to tell you guys a little bit about our giveaway. Well, is that cool?
Absolutely, let them know.
So we have our community giveaway where all we ask is that if you have a vision, you go chase it. So you guys are probably wondering, like, man, what is Cal chatting about now? So the ways to enter our giveaway is to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow at least one of our platforms, Facebook, social media, TikTok. Click the link in our bio, submit your GMP application, and watch a full episode at the end of the month. And stay tuned to see if you won. See if you're the one that we're going to change your life. So you guys are probably wondering, like, why would I do this? Why in the world would I go on your episode, follow your page? Because we supporting businesses, man. And if we don't support our future, who else will? We
Somebody
trying
got
to
to do it.
invest in y'all, man. Like, come on. Like, think about it. This is funds from the podcast to y'all. We love y'all so much. We just want to give back. So somebody gotta do it.
Somebody got to do it.
So official rules, y'all. There's no donations or purchase necessary to complete the link. We just ask that when you fill this out, You know what I'm saying? You let us know about what you want to use the funds for in the business. And share your vision on why it matters and how it's going to impact our community, okay? But last thing I got for y'all, you gotta be 18 years or older. So I'm sorry. You gotta be 18 years or older. So
For our underage audience, if you got a parent, aunt, uncle, mom, dad, any guardian, have them click the link for you. Let them get tapped in. But you got to be, you heard what he said, 18 years or older.
Absolutely. So applications is open, y'all. Man, submit your applications to the GMP giveaway. We would love to see who we can support and what business, whether you want to start one up, get a license, whatever you got to do, man, to be the greatest version of you. That's what we're here to support. And we love y'all, man. Welcome to the GMP.
Welcome to the G. And just know when you tap to here, you are a GM. Don't forget it. Wednesday, we got a banger for y'all. Be on the lookout.
Peace.